Hi, K-State Research and Extension. We have a Gardening with Children 911. Where kids love to be outside and we have a large garden. What can I do to get them to help?
Children thrive when they're outdoors, as they have the opportunity to explore, discover, and interact with their surroundings. Gardening is a great way to grow a child's development.
You mean they can use skills they learned in school and help us garden?
Yes, gardening involves whole body movement. So think about when a child bends down to pick up their gardening tool. They're going to be working on their core strength, the large motor muscles, as well as their balance or perception. This could also be a great time that the child is using their vocab to identify the gardening tool, or to share the gardening tool with their young siblings, working on that social emotional development. What's great about gardening is the ability to adapt how a kiddo helps depending on their age and their ability. This could mean having your older child help to set out your tubs and fill them with the rock and the soil and the plants. Where the younger kiddos, they could be involved in helping you to choose the plants that you are picking out from your local greenhouse or your nursery. These are both great cognitive development skills learned.
What kid-friendly plants can we plant?
You can really get creative when choosing the produce that you plant in your garden. Take peas, spinach, green beans, peppers, tomatoes, watermelon, strawberries. The possibilities are truly endless when planting with young kiddos. One thing that I love about gardening is it can actually encourage those picky eaters to try something new. They can be proud of how they worked so hard to grow those peas, and they might just surprise you by tasting one from out of the garden. I would encourage you to have them sample some from the garden, as well as help you in the kitchen to make a new meal with that produce.
That's good to hear. I have a very picky eater and both of my kids are very hands-on. I'm concerned if they help in the garden, I won't have any plants left.
Great question. Gardening involves all of the senses, from the tactile feeling of the soil, the smell of the blooms on your produce, the warmth of the sun, the sounds from the birds or the cars going by, or sometimes even a mower. All of these are great tactile learning and sensory experiences. I can understand why your kiddo might be having too much fun in the garden. I would recommend to set limits with young kiddos when they're helping you. This could be by offering a watering can and having them to help you water the produce that way. For older kiddos, it could be setting a timer and simply asking them, "Can you help me for 5 minutes in the garden? My plants really need watered." Each of these are great ways to keep kiddos engaged in learning, but still setting a limit that's appropriate for them. Thanks for calling us with your Gardening 911. We hope this helped you learn a little bit about gardening and how to grow produce as well as your child's development. We can't wait to see what your gardening looks like the rest of this year.